at you with yet another beer review, and today I'm coming at you with something that was very hard to find this year, and it is none other than Bourbon County Coffee 2013, roasted with local intelligentsia coffee beans, particularly the Los Inmortales coffee bean this year. This one clocks in at 13.4%, so this one's going to knock you on your ass. And I rated the 2012, I think, 99. So I've got it pre-poured out here because I wanted to warm it up before I reviewed it and kind of wrap my mind around it before I jumped into it. I know raw impressions are usually better, but I like to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so it poured out a really, really, I don't want to say opaque brown, but like almost like a ruby amber deep, like mahogany color, almost cedar wood. It was definitely see-through in the light, which I didn't expect since its OG counterpart isn't. But it had a micron more of head when it came out. But let's get the nose. Oh, just luscious, luscious waves of cocoa and chocolate and dark chocolate and oh, just the amount of coffee in here is just incredible. It smells like a freshly roasted bean, cold pressed, like speed up time cold pressed, and injected into a bourbon barrel full of delicious Bourbon County. Yeah, the waves, there's really no acidity this year in the coffee that I'm getting, and it's just pure, like, a beautiful meld of stout and coffee without them standing alone on their own. So let's get the taste. Cheers. Wow, that is good. Last year, I think I knocked Bourbon County Coffee being fresh as being too acrid and acidic with the bean. It was just like this really, really interesting coffee taste. But this is like, this blends so well into the flavors. You know, you get that initial Bourbon County, the stout characteristics coming through. Not so much on the dark fruits. It's definitely dominated by the chocolate this year, and the coffee is blended perfectly well within there. I don't get a lot of barrel character. I mean, if I look for it, I get some tannic oak. I got some vanilla, some toffee, and hints of coconut, but it's definitely on the faint end, and the coffee of this beer is the main focus, as obviously it's in the name. But yeah, really, really awesome stuff. It was damn near impossible to get it hold of, so got to give a shout out to Miles and Divine Liquors in River Falls for hooking me up with this bad dog. It's something I think everyone should seek out. I don't know what you should give up for it. It might be better than one of the proprietors vintages that I've had the liberty of trying, and it wasn't coconut. But yeah, it's as good as last year. I don't know if it's better than last year. There's just not enough bourbon and not enough barrel coming through. Definitely worth the hype though. So, with that said, I would have to say one last impression here. So full velvety mouthfeel. Leaves coffee a little bit of ABV heat. But it's just chocolate dipped espresso beans. So what it tastes like. That's soaked in bourbon for an hour. With that said, I've got to go a 96 out of 100. I think it's a A plus beer, but it's verging on A because the barrel character is just not where I want it. So yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by for another delicious beer review. I hope you're all drinking the same beer once you see the headline to see if you can get anything I'm getting out. But I could go way more in depth and spend more time on this review, but just getting to the core basics. It is a fudge dip chocolate espresso bean but aged in bourbon, and it's frickin' delicious. So with that said, we'll see you again in the next beer review. Always remember to respect the arts, respect the craft, and respect the beverage and the beer. Cheers.